Greetings, this is Ron Smalek and I'm playing the PokeMMO. This is an online Pokemon game. I've looked at this in the far past and I was a little bit leery about signing up, but I'm going to be shown the ropes today by Hojjosh MC. You can check out his channel in the description. And before I join him, I'm going to go through the mechanics of creating a new character. Now this is actually a really nice improvement over the basic Pokemon games. I'm going to click the mail button down at the bottom. That's going to give me some random mails. And let's see if I can find at least this. There we go. That's a good starting template. I'm going to go with Skin Tone 2. I'm going to leave the spiked hair. I don't know how to change the color. I'm going to go with the default eyes. Facial hair. I'm gonna add a mustache, even though I don't know. Let's see, mustache and eyebrows. No, I just want a mustache, even though I don't know how to change the color. Top. Let's go with a sleeves top, or just a top. Let's go with some boots. Again, I don't know how to change the color on these. Can't seem to change my leggings. Okay, here we go. Hair color is over here. That looks pretty good. You know what? I wonder if I can get. That's actually not too bad. Set the color. Let's go with the facial hair color to match. Actually, a little bit. Did I go with the orange? I think I went with something like that. What is the top? Oh, this is my shirt color. We'll go with a gray shirt. We're gonna make this guy look like our Minecraft guy. We're gonna put on blue jeans, and then let's just put shoes back on, and make the shoes white. Can I really make a white? Not really. We'll do like a gray, and then I already did the leggings. I got the top. Now I've got this like, okay, that's good. That's good. This is gonna be R. Smalek. Rival's going to be Albarel, and I'm going to create this character. So you can see I had Test Uno, and then here's R. Smalek. Okay, now I've set this up with my WASD keys. You can see in the bottom left is the chat, and you can click on various things to interact. R. Smalek played with the NES. Alright, it's time to go. Of course, I'm going to go over here and check the dresser, check the computer. Doesn't seem that I can interact. Let's try the A button, B button. Alright, so I will return when Hojjosh is on, and we'll play some PokeMMO. See you then. Yeah. We share a bedroom.
Yes.
All these people do.
Sharing a bedroom.
So hey, Hodge, Josh.
Hey. How are you?
Good. This is PokeMMO. This is my first time doing anything other than walking on the green carpet.
Right. in our shared bedroom.
Yeah.
Whatever. We just have one bed. We just cuddle close, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in this bed, but that's all right.
All right.
Now, does this take place in the Kanto region or a new region, or what's the...
Well, it's basically, for all intents and purposes, is Pokemon Red, or Fire Red.
Okay.
So, like, when you come outside and stuff, you're going to see all that stuff that you're used to when it comes to the first Pokemon game.
Okay. Yeah, I played Blue, and then my son had Red, but that was ages ago.
Right.
I'm guessing I have to talk to my mom before I go out, or...
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot to do that. Let me come say hey to her. all boys leave home. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, she just tells you to go talk to Professor Oak. So.
And the chat seems to be scrolling along pretty well. I don't know. Is there a way to minimize it?
I haven't tried.
Oh,
It does.
yeah.
Yeah, you can drag it down, but it doesn't make it much smaller.
Okay, I clicked on battle. Let's see if that minimizes it. So this is pretty cool. This is all in color too. Wasn't red and blue and black and white?
Yeah, but Fire Red, if I'm remembering correctly, is like was one of the remakes they did for the Game Boy Advance. I want to say it came out after like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, because that's what this artwork is.
Okay.
Like when you can't see it here, but like when we go to a place where there's a Pokemart or a Poke Center, then you're gonna see like that same kind of artwork from like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald and stuff.
Oh, and this is interesting. I can run without having any sort of sprint shoes.
Yeah, it just automatically has like a run button.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you've played this. How far have you gotten on your own?
Not very far.
Okay.
This character is actually brand new. So I'm starting from scratch with this guy because I decided I wanted to get because you can have up to 3 characters.
Uh-huh.
So I decided I wanted to get all of the starters, even though my original plan was I'm going to get all the starters and then I'm going to get my buddy on and we're going to trade and we'll have all 3 starters, but they rigged it so you can't trade them until they're past level 50.
Oh, level 50.
The starters, anything else you can, but
wow, okay.
Yeah, I think 50 is kind of a high cap. I don't really know why it's so high.
Yeah, that does seem pretty high, but I mean that's the first thing I do when I get a new game. I usually get 2 copies, well, like one
Right.
for me and one for my son, and then we get to the point where we can trade, and then we reset. We trade, reset until we
Right.
get all the starters.
Yeah, that's actually I'm about to do the same thing with my copy of, because I have black and I have white too, and I traded over because I'd been playing black and I'll be honest, I didn't finish it, and I had Oshawott leveled up to whatever his second level is. Is Oshawott? Is that what he starts as?
I can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
It's like something, because his last Samurai.
Tepig.
Tepig Servine, is that
No,
right? No,
no,
that's white? I don't know.
I keep wanting to say Charlily because
No.
that's a character in a Minecraft custom map that not Dugong.
Snivy?
Duat? No, Duat's the second one. Oshawott. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Oshawott, Duat, Samurott.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
So I took that guy because he was he was a Dewat, and I traded him over to White 2, which is what I'm currently playing.
Uh-huh.
So he's evolved now, so he's a Samurai. I started White 2 with Tepig, and he's now an Embor. And so I'm like, well, why not start Black over again and get the other one? So
Now this game, it looks like there's 386 in the Pokedex, so this is only up to like the 2nd or 3rd generation, I think.
yeah, and I think unless there's been like an update, I think only like 170 of them are accessible right now.
Okay.
Basically, because you never played Fire Red, did you? Like the remake version?
No.
I think what they did in Fire Red is when you beat the game, when you beat like the Elite Four, there were some islands that you could go to. It basically opened up another region, and so you could get some of like the 2nd generation Pokemon, I think.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Or maybe even later than that. But there are like 4 islands. I never actually played Fire Red either, but you'll see in the chat sometimes people will be talking about like being on the different islands and stuff. And so, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much.
Now what are these people with the Pokeballs above their heads spinning? Are they like AFK or something?
No, they're actually, if I remember correctly, are in a battle.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because what happens is, we come here and we talk. If you remember the original game,
Yep.
we're gonna talk to Professor Oak and our rival, and then we'll pick a Pokemon as we run out. Gary, or as I have so lovingly named him, Poop Butt. He's gonna come and fight us. So.
And you mentioned this to me before, but I see people have their Pokemons following them in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. I really wish they would have kept that after Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's basically like at the default, this game runs a Pokemon Fire Red ROM. That's what it needs to run. But you can also drop a Heart Gold or Soul Silver ROM in there, and it ups the graphics. So like when we're in like battles, it uses the DS sprites as opposed to the Game Boy Advance sprites, and you can have your Pokemon following behind you like that. So
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, let me see. Let me talk to this guy here and see if
yeah,
I can't get my. I'm surprised there's so many people here in the starting area.
yeah, there are a lot of people.
Where is Professor Oak? Is he's
Oh, you know what? He's not in here. Um, he's in like, isn't he up here somewhere? Like we have to run out of town. Yep, there he is. Now he's
Hey,
talking to me.
wait, don't go out. It's going to be kind of weird. I'm not going to read my prompts, I think, just because it'll be kind of weird with Skype going on.
Right. I mean, I think most people are gonna have played like Pokemon Red. So
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
not, I mean, come on PokeMMO and check it out. And
right? Yeah. I mean, it could not be easier. I think even like even if you have a Mac, because they haven't made a client for Mac, but
mhm.
if you go in the forums, there's a Mac client, and my Mac is a piece of junk that I use besides my gaming PC, and it runs this fine. So,
Okay. Now let's
um,
see. I almost always go with. Oh no no no! Don't pick Squirtle. I almost just committed. I almost always go with the fire Pokemon.
right.
Um, should I ask what you're going with? Should I?
Uh, I went with Bulbasaur because, like I said, I got three characters, and they each have one of the starters. So
Okay.
Bulbasaur was the one that I didn't have yet.
Yeah, because I feel like the beginning areas are always easier with fire,
They are. They
and
are.
there's not many fire. I mean, you don't get access to fire Pokemon for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does it let me rename this guy?
Yeah, you can. If you see,
Uh oh.
do you have him in your party yet?
It just said I received Squirtle, even though I have Charmander in my party.
What?
That's weird. Yep, he's
He's
in my
over there.
party.
Okay, well then you're gonna right click him,
Okay.
and it'll bring up like a Pokemon summary. Which I
Oh,
actually
yep.
this is something really cool. If you click, let's see, you see there's like four tabs on top of the summary.
Yeah, yeah.
Click on that third one. You might really enjoy this. You see that you can see your EVs.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can actually really train up EV values with this game because you can actually see them. You can also see happiness too for the Pokemon that it matters for.
Oh, that's cool. And you can sort your moves very quickly.
Yeah.
Here's the name. So now when I name my Pokemon, I always try to pick a name that I've never used before.
Uh huh.
And I usually go with some kind of theme, but I should have actually thought about this before I started today.
Right.
I guess, let's see. I'm gonna go with some Minecraft related names.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with Blaze. That's pretty lame,
Blaze.
but oh, it still says Charmander. Did I do it wrong? Oh no, there we go. That's cool.
All right.
I like that. All right, so I got my first guy.
Me too.
Oh wait, let's check out your Pokemon.
Drag him behind me.
Okay, I got the rival.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that little rival battle.
All right.
I'm doing the same thing actually. I really like the interface like when the battles come up. I really like that you can still see stuff behind you,
Yeah.
and you can even like. I really like that it's clickable. I enjoy that.
Now I'm gonna have to remember or keep in mind what generation this is, because isn't it in black and white? Like Tackle, for instance, does a lot more damage than it used to. Stuff like that.
That might be true. I'm not sure actually.
Okay.
But then again, you do have to keep in mind that this was made around the same time as like Emerald and stuff, and so I think they brought some of that stuff into it.
Okay.
because like in the original game, I'm pretty sure like Bulbasaur was he not just listed as like a was he just listed as a plant Pokemon or like a grass Pokemon or was he grass and poison?
Oh, I would say he probably was just, let's see, how do I get past this? Oh, there we go. He was probably just grass.
Right.
Is he?
See, like when I bring him up here, he's grass and poison. So
Oh, okay. Now that's one thing I don't have here. Usually I keep like a little type chart so I can remember what's weak against what.
right.
Like I remember most of them, but some of the like normal, for example, I can never remember if they're weak against psychic or fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that's because of the trading card game has different
Right.
weaknesses than what's here. Oh yeah,
Right.
27% happiness.
Yeah.
Now this doesn't. Okay, this says he's just fire. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love being able to use the mouse. And
Yes,
all right. Oh, you've got grass,
I do.
so we probably shouldn't fight right now.
You beat the crap out of me.
Now you've been doing. Have you done other Pokemon series besides the Sapphire Emerald that you're doing right now?
Nuh-uh, no.
Okay. I tried watching somebody do a black and white playthrough while I was playing it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, this is kind of boring. Like I'm doing the same thing. Why do I need to watch this person do it?
Right.
But I really have enjoyed watching yours because that generation was kind of in like my black hole of Pokemon, where
Mm-hmm.
I started with the very first ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then we kind of got out of it when my son got older, and
Right.
then my younger son just got into it around the Heart Gold Soul Silver time, so
Mm-hmm.
I kind of missed that generation in the middle.
Gotcha.
And we went back and played Platinum, but I didn't go all the way back to Ruby and stuff. So
I gotcha. Yeah, let's see. I oh, kind of course I'm pretty young. And so like when Red came out, I remember that. Um, I think at the time like I would just gotten like my Game Boy Pocket. I never had like the big Game Boy.
uh-huh.
I had a Game Boy Pocket, and I remember playing it, and I remember being at like recess and playing that. Um, and this is back in the days of link cables, and I remember it was the coolest thing to me and a buddy that we could like sit next to each other and like play multiplayer on our Game Boys. Like it was the coolest thing ever. Um, but that's where I started, and I want to say honestly that I played most of the generations when I was a kid. So
Hmm.
I had Red, and then when Yellow came out, I got it because I was totally into the show at the time.
Hmm.
So I mean, you had to have Yellow because that's when they first did like the Pokemon following you around thing,
Yeah, Pikachu.
and it was awesome. I mean, it was essentially, I mean, mostly the same game if I remember, minus like a couple of extra
Yep.
Pikachu things.
Yeah, I actually wasn't a fan of the idea because I was like, I have, or let's see, actually, I think, yeah, we did get 2 copies of Yellow, and I was like, that's a ripoff. It's the same game with just like
Right.
a guy following you around that I don't even like Pikachu
Right.
particularly.
Right.
But it was nice to get an electric Pokemon at the start,
That early.
though.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I agree. But of course, like when it came out, I was a kid, so
Hmm.
I mean, I ate,
Oh
I
yeah.
ate that junk up.
Oh yeah.
And so I mean, I remember playing that, and trying to think, I definitely had a copy of Silver,
Uh-huh.
and I also had Crystal. And then I think that's when I realized that their kind of MO was to make 2 games and then put out a third game, which in my opinion was always the better game.
Yes.
Because I just love that they would do the better animations and stuff for that game.
Yeah.
And so I think at that point is when I decided I'm always going to buy the third game.
Hmm.
And so I did that for a while. That's like when I played when Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald came out. I mean, of course, I got Emerald. But I missed it when it came out.
Okay.
I actually played it I was in college when I played it for the first time.
Okay. Yeah, when Black and White came out, well, actually, when right before Black and White came out, I got Platinum, and I remember Black and White thinking like, okay, they're gonna probably come out with a gray, and
Hmm.
then when they came out with Black White 2, and well, now that you know, not that recent or long ago, Black White 2, I was like, whoa, this is really a new
Yeah,
idea. So,
I was the same way. I was because I bought black,
hmm.
and actually I bought it because I thought you were gonna get the Pokemon that was
Oh
like
yeah,
the black Pokemon. I don't know. They flipped it in that game, like the legendaries.
uh huh.
They flipped them. Like the one that was on the box of black wasn't the one you got, right? It was the other way
Oh,
around.
I see. But couldn't you get them both? I'm trying to. Yeah, you could get them both actually at the
I
end.
really okay, cool. Because like I said, I never really finished that one.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
No, it
Spoiler.
doesn't. It doesn't even matter. I've totally moved on. Like, I'm I'm all up in some white too right now. Like, it doesn't even matter. And so yeah, I got black and played about halfway through, and I don't remember what happened. Oh, I do remember. I sold my DS. I had a DSi.
Uh-huh.
I sold it back, and I got a 3DS, and just got wrapped up in playing 3DS things,
Yeah.
and didn't really get back into it till Black and White 2 came out, and I was like, you know what, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do that. And I've been like, it took me a while to get into it again, but I have a buddy who's crazy into Pokemon. Like, he's actually military, and so when he goes off and when he gets sent out overseas, he takes his DS with him,
Hmm.
and he just in his off time, that's what he does to kind of just break the monotony of it.
Yeah.
And he's been playing since they first came out, and he has, what is it? Is it six? How many do we have now? 649? Is
I
that how many?
I think you can only get 648 because the
Yeah,
Meliota's only out in Japan. It's not.
right. Well, he has all of them but that one.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's traded them up every time that you were able to,
Yeah.
and
No,
it's ridiculous. I was like, what have you? I can't even imagine.
yeah, I do too. I on my black cartridge, I have all except for Genesect, which is on
Mhm.
my white 2 cartridge,
Right.
and I haven't gone and copied it over. Where do we get Pokeballs? I thought that we should.
We have to go up. You have to go to the first city, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, we have this package for you to take to Professor Oak."
Okay, that's right.
And
Yeah,
then
there's a ton of people on this game.
but wait till you come up into the first town. It's ridiculous.
I was just up there. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're just like just chilling around the Poke Center, and just like, hey,
Yeah, I can't tell what's an NPC and what's a character.
yeah.
Wow. Now, do the trainers recognize you and come fight you in this one too?
No, you do have to go talk to them.
Okay.
Um,
Because there's so many people, I would think it would be hard to.
yeah, I don't think they've scripted that at all.
Oh, here's the old man. I remember now, laying on the ground, right?
Well, there is an old man. But I don't think that's the guy. Is that the guy that we have to go?
Maybe not.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I think it's Pokemart. When we go in there, let's see. Yep, it is.
Okay.
If you come in the mart, they'll be like, "Hey, you came from Pallet Town. Take this to Professor Oak."
Oh, whoops, there it is. Yeah, I played. I would have to say that I played more of the Pokemon TCG than the trading card game than
Right.
the Game Boy games. I basically, I play through the story and then I just do everything I can to catch them all.
Mm-hmm.
But for White 2, the problem that I'm having is since I already have them all, and I'm not really liking the story that much,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lost interest after I think the fourth town, Driftvale.
Right.
So I'm taking quite a bit longer than I thought I would, and
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm sort of dumped back into the same world as Black and White, I'm also like, well, I've kind of been here.
Yeah, I think what I do dig that they like change things. Like even though it's the same world, like some
Yeah.
things are different. I liked that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's I don't want to knock it because it's a good game, but like, I wanted it to be a little bit more in the new area. Although, I don't know. I guess I'm not surprised, right? They're not going to completely get rid of all their old assets.
Yeah, I was actually like it's hard to I'm sorry. I was sorry. I was reading through my text. I'm like trying to have this like legit conversation. It's like Hodge and Poop Butt. I have a job for you. Okay, so yeah, I think it's hard to like really expect anything from it
Yeah.
because it's never I don't hasn't been done before, has it?
Uh,
Like on the
no.
level that it's being done where like where it's a legit sequel to a game.
Yeah.
So I think yeah, for that reason like I didn't know what to expect going into it, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think if I were to have to recommend, or let me ask you, what version would you recommend to a brand new player?
A brand new player? Honestly, I think the Ruby Sapphire Emerald generation I think is a pretty good one. Um just because the graphics aren't like super old. Um and I really liked that. Like and I really liked that story too if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Um but then I don't know saying that then but Fire Red and Leaf Green that's the same pretty much the same thing like
Hmm.
it's those style of graphics but with the original games. I don't know. What about you?
Well, I would go with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Uh,
Yeah.
I just feel like all the features that they had were good. Although, if I had to pick like my favorite sort of non-core feature,
Mhm.
I would take the Underground from Platinum.
Mhm.
That was just a lot of fun, sort of building your base and building your, putting all the Poké Dolls in there and stuff. I don't know if you ever played with that feature.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I don't think I played that one.
Okay, okay.
Um,
I actually enjoyed the story in Platinum quite a bit, but I think Gold and Silver was my favorite. So, and definitely not Black 2 White 2. Like Black and White was good, but there's a
mhm.
lot of references in Black 2 White 2 that you won't get unless you played
Mhm.
Black and White or White. So,
Yeah. I now I want to go back and play like those DS remakes. Like and I kind of want to play did I have I feel like I had like Diamond or Pearl.
okay.
I want to say I did, but I probably didn't play it like a lot or maybe I just had like a ROM or an emulator. I don't know.
Do you remember like a quest line with the three like Uxie and uh, Azelf and the lakes being blown up?
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound familiar, so maybe I didn't
Okay.
have that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that was in Platinum.
I'm gonna have to get all these. That'll, cause I'm probably gonna knock out White 2 here pretty soon. So I think when I do that, I should just be like, all right, I'm gonna order these games now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to catch something so I have something other than my Charmander here.
Oh yeah, did we get Pokeballs?
I just did.
Yeah. Okay, he gave us some. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It,
gonna do the same. Actually, um, I'm going. I don't. I always wait to catch until, um, like to the left of that first city. There's like that little area.
uh-huh.
That I think in the original games you could always catch some pretty good ones there.
Okay.
But I know you can catch like a fighting type. Um, like I want to say there's a Mankey over there,
Okay.
which was pretty nice to have this early on. Um, something else I want to say there was like Pidgeys and Spearows over there, which
Oh, there's
I
a
always go for Spearow because he already has a flying move.
Yeah, and I love Fly. It's one of my favorite moves
Oh my
in the
gosh,
in the end game.
yes.
Well, not really the move itself, although I do like the move, but just to fly from town to town is
Yeah.
so helpful.
Yeah, it's over. It is. It's right over to the left of this city. Like when you go in.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm,
actually, I'm gonna run in the Poco Center real quick.
I'm actually using a Teddy Ursa, or fighting a Teddy Ursa right now. I was
Yeah,
not expecting that.
yeah, they're over there. I think along with maybe Spinda.
Oh, cool.
Um,
I think I just caught my first MMO. Yep, Teddy Ursa. Oh, it didn't let
nice.
me. Oh, I have to. Now, when you're battling, it looks like the health bar is not colored, but when they're
Mm-hmm.
in your party, you can see red, green, and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's a I really like the party system in this game. Like you can really see what's going on, I think.
All right, I'm going to name this guy JOH after you,
Nice.
since
Nice.
you introduced me to this.